I'm Casey from Defend the Table, and it's time for a bag review. Really? It's upside down. Time for a new bag review. Ow. Time for a bag review. That's where you throw it. Time for a bag review. Time for a bag review. Today we are doing a quick review of the Ultimate Board Game Backpack by GeekOn. This was it hit Kickstarter last year. It showed up in November. I've used it a lot. We're finally able to get a review done of this thing. This is, hands down, the best board game backpack you will ever own. We've all tried using duffel bags to carry our games. Things still fall everywhere. It's just one giant compartment. We've tried putting things in normal backpacks. Everything falls open. This handles everything that you want, from your weekly D&D sessions to game nights at friend's house, or taking it to work for a game night on a Friday. So let's go over the bag, and then we'll show you how much we can pack this thing up. So right up front, it has the nice GeekOn zippers all over the place with a nice rubber logo. You're welcome. This is a Kickstarter back. We backed it enough that this isn't just a picture. There's one big pocket up front that you can put notebooks if you're playing detective, or any of your like an extra D&D book or character sheets, or just kind of any miscellaneous little things that you're looking for. We'll touch on the big one in a moment. Up top, there's another zip compartment that has some spaces for decks of cards, Magic, Pokemon, literal playing cards if you're playing Malifaux or Through the Breach, different things like that. There's another pocket right here to continue to put another 2 sets of cards in there. There's this nice kind of rubber banded section right here to hold a dice tray dice box. So this guy has a dice tray on the bottom, and you can unzip it. And it's got this kind of cool, they call it a hex pattern for dice. You can hold up to 30 dice, if not more realistically in here, because you could take that out if you wanted to. And then you've got even more. Oh, you still have more dice in that? Take out that foam too. All the dice you could ever want are going to fit right there. So that attaches right back in there. There's a top pocket, hard shell. It's got more elastic, that's what I wanted, not rubber bands, more elastic for a pair of sunglasses, extra pens and pencils, cell phone, whatever that might be. So on both sides of the bags, both on the top and the bottom, we have the same stuff. This top pocket slides about 3/4 of the way. Really good for any kind of small box game, either like a Dungeon Mayhem, a Sushi Go, Exploding Kittens, any kind of small box game that you might play on like a lunch break or something in between games while you're setting stuff up. At the bottom is a much bigger pocket that goes all the way, that has this handy dandy little koozie in it, so you can carry around any kind of beverage with you while you're walking around a convention or anything like that. It also serves another purpose, which we'll touch in a moment. You're going to notice also there's these extra straps. That is a different piece that goes along with this that we'll touch on at the end of the video, don't worry. On the back, very nice padding. I've walked around a lot with this stuff, and when I fill this bag up, it actually feels really good, nothing too heavy. There's a zip pouch here for maybe your keys, any kind of a small paper item if you've got a schedule that you're using to walk around a con that you want to be able to take out really easily. Pen slot, 2 more pen slots really if you're doing autographs, I guess. One last thing on the back side, there's this back zip pocket that can hold up to about a 15-inch laptop, can throw back there. I've been able to throw my Surface and other laptops back in there for D&D. Nicely padded. It goes all the way to the other side of the bag. Let's touch on the big boy. So you zip this guy all the way down. And it doesn't look like much at the moment, I understand, but right off the bat, we've got a couple different organizational things, maybe some cables if you're walking around and you've got some video equipment and you need to carry chargers with you, or just small bags for games. I like to use these for like my bit bowls and things like that. Now, it doesn't look like much, but there's actually a second zipper that's kind of hidden. And the reason for this second zipper is it takes this normal looking bag, yeah, pops it out and makes it much bigger. But the support gets thrown off. Casey, I know you're thinking that. I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Drawbridge. Yeah, you weren't ready for that, were you? This drawbridge gives it just enough support. It matches the same height, so you can actually zip this back up with that down, and it carries all your games without issue. So also on both sides, we've got these loops that are going on here. Those are for something called the dry bag of doom. Essentially, it's this nice liquid tight, so you can spray it with water, you can put it underwater, nothing's gonna get in, bag that is meant to hold up to 36 inches of a playmat. So if you're playing Guild Ball, if you're playing Malifaux, X-Wing, anything that's got, you know, up to a 36-inch mat, you can fit in here. So for our example, we've got a little Keyforge 2-player kit. Throw it in there. There's a zip right on the top. Zip it right back up. And then there's these clips, which are really neat, that all you have to do, roll it down to your desired height, clip it together. Now there's two ways that you can go from here. There are these hooks on each side where you can carry it completely separate if you're feeling it. But to keep everything all encompassing, unclip, unzip, put it in your koozie, and reclip. Now your bag is all ready to go. Really good for Magic. It's a little loopy because it's a little bit taller than the bag, but any kind of normal sized card play mat would work great, or a full 36. That thing is going to sit in there without any problem. Alright, now we'll do the... We have loaded this guy to the gills. Let's unpack and see everything I put in there, and then let's pack it back up so you can see how it was done. Right off the rip, got that Keyforge playmat. Side pocket. Welcome back to the dungeon. In the top, got some D&D spell cards, a couple Keyforge decks, normal deck of cards, and we have our dice tray. In the front pocket, a dozen bit bowls. Thanks, Board Game Geek. Not a sponsor. Let's open this up and see what all goodies we have inside. Doomseeker, King of New York, Root, Dice Throne Season 1, Villainous, and Meeple Circus. And then to wrap it off, on the other side we've got Welcome to the Dungeon. So alone, just throwing some random stuff I had on the shelf, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full board games, 2 card games, a deck of cards just in case you're looking to do something else. We got a couple Keyforge decks so we could play that if we wanted to. I mean, you could use any kind of Magic deck. I just happen to have D&D cards behind me, so we put those in there. The dice tray so you can do all of your rolling for all of your games in there, and a bunch of bit bowls. This thing can hold a lot, and I know you've seen the memes, for lack of a better term, seen the great marketing, but let me show you actually in person. One sec. Yes! It even holds Gloomhaven. Not a marketing ploy. It really holds Gloomhaven. Now obviously I can't fit all that and this game in here. So let's take this beautiful game out. So let's say you got a game like Meeple Circus. Great packaging, everything fits all nicely, but it's a lot of meeples, it's a lot of little bits. So the problem comes, if this top comes off in a bag, you got stuff all over the place. So what they have is they actually also have a line of board game bands, I think they're called. Put it on, stretch it to the other side, kind of put it up in the middle, and then what you do, you can see everything makes a nice hold. Not coming out of there. Throw that in. King of New York. Dice Stone. Obviously, if you put things in a proper order, it makes more sense. And there you go, all packed up and ready for your next game night at your FLGS, at your buddy's house, at your work. I cannot say enough good things about this bag. The one thing that is going to be a turnoff for people, I will admit it was not for me, because this is what we do. It is expensive. Is it easier to go to Target and get some little duffel bag? Of course it is. But you are not going to get the quality, the protection, the weight distribution. I mean, we didn't even talk about any of the extra features. The YKZ, sorry if I said that wrong, zippers, the waterproof fabric, the waterproof zippers. There's quite literally a video on their website where they're just taking a hose to this thing and there's no water getting in. The quality of this bag is outstanding. The amount of things you can carry is outstanding. I can't wait to go to GenCon this year and not have to carry around a bunch of different tiny bags before I walk back to my car. Anything I buy, I can throw in here and I'm going to be comfortable. I'm not going to worry about the bags too heavy or anything like that. Comes in the Royal King gold and purple. There is a black and green, black and blue, black and red. There are different colors that you can get of this. I believe there's also a full green version. Bunch of different colors that people like me on Kickstarter who backed it, the more money we gave, the more color options they gave. And I'm very big on the bright colors. If you are looking for a new bag to help you get around so you can feel cool, that is going to help out your group, 100% go check out GeekOn, go check out this bag, and it is worth every penny you're going to put into this thing. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Defend the Tables review of the Ultimate Board Game Backpack from GeekOn.